that shows you're a girl and patch things up with him. Oh, and Martin, try and act a little helpless. Men don't like girls that are too strong.
I do.
Dear princess, I don't know how to thank you. If it's a girl, I'm going to name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Doubtless, you better go to bed and leave that history book.
I'm positive you're going to pass Mama's test tomorrow. Well, pretty sure anyway. If you don't, I'll understand.
And so, the young prince, while there, having slain the dragon Fafnir with the sword bidding, rescued the princess Frigga and mounted his horse Trigga. And together, they rode off to the castle of Wunderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always a bride. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the washing, the walls, and the windows. But she landed a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside hell. I have no one but me. Fairy godmother, 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 where can you be? I haven't even got a fairy godmother. I haven't even got a godmother. Well, sure, I have a mother, a plain ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dumped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Well, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined little men working day and night just for her. Oh, sure, the queen gave her a poison apple. Even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had platinum tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was kept in a tower for years by a wicked old witch.